Welcome to your daily beginner's Qigong routine. My name is Nick Lawfrey. This routine is not that long, and you're going to go through just a few basic principles: waking up the body, opening the joints, lubricating the joints, stretching the body, and then using mindful movement, deep breathing, and proper postural principles to help calm the nervous system and bring it into that balanced state where we both have an alert mind, but also calm emotions. We want that alertness and calm, as well as energy in the body. Try out this practice. Don't worry about it being perfect, and just see where it takes you.
Our basic stance in Qigong is just to have the feet roughly shoulder width, toes usually pointing forward or slightly out. We'll start there and begin by turning from the hips and waist. Turning with enough momentum that your arms start to swing around your body and slap and knock across the lower back, the waist, and abdomen. At the low back, trying to hit the muscles next to your spine. Don't knock directly on the spine. This has a nice effect for releasing tension from the lower back, as well as waking up the energy of this area we call the door of life. It's a region of the body in the lower back. We'll start to turn the head, look over the shoulder. Just give a little extra twist to the low back and spine. Usually when our energy is depleted, we'll start to feel it in our lower back. We get low back tension, low back pain, and from there, all of our energy starts to drain. Come back to more neutral with the head and start to knock just below the collarbone, hitting the upper chest with a light fist. You're just waking up the lungs, and then giving a slap over your shoulder, hitting the trapezius, this area that so many of us carry our stress in the form of tension. Just help to break up some of that tension. We'll come back to the chest, belly, and then relax. Keep turning from the hips, but now just let your hands swirl in the air around you. Come back to the center, take a deep breath. We'll start to roll the shoulders. Picking the shoulders up to the ears, bringing them forward, down, back, up. Look for your shoulder blades wrapping around your back, squeezing together. Just breaking up anywhere we have tension or stagnation in the body. We'll go the other direction, lifting up, back, down, forward. You're undoing some of the chronic postural imbalances we get from hunching over computers and phones. In Qigong, we see energy as being blocked by tension, so we usually start our practice with just clearing that tension out of the body. Now with the hands on the hips, start to circle the hips, open around the waist, lower back, and hip joints. And go the other direction. These come from a subset of Qigong called silk reeling, which is said to make the tissues of the body as smooth yet strong like silk. Good, back to the center. This next one is a stretch. We're going to fold forward, letting the weight of the arms carry us down. And then roll up, push the hips forward, open the palms, look up to the sky, open the front of the body, and then round forward, like a very loose forward fold. Not like you're trying to touch the toes, but like you're trying to touch a foot in front of the feet. Press the hips forward, lean back, open the front of the body, and then round forward again. You can do this with breath, exhaling. Inhaling, rolling up. Exhaling down. Release tension from the back of the body. And inhale up. Then we'll come back to neutral, palms face towards the earth, fingers pointing forward, then rotate those hands so they point to the sides, thumbs point behind you. Turn the hands back to neutral, fingers point forward, and then again rotate the thumbs to point behind you and turn your head over one shoulder. So it's called the owl turns its head. We're going to keep pulsing here. Forward and turning, you're inhaling, and exhale to the center. Inhale, open up, turn the head as far as you can, point those thumbs behind you, pull the fingers down. Exhale, return to a relaxed neutral position. Inhale, lift your chest, stand tall as we stretch. Exhale, relax and sink a little bit. Nice one to open up the neck, shoulders, and the tendons going down the arms. You're going to shake that out. And begin to shake your whole body by bouncing from your feet and just relaxing across your shoulders, your neck, jaw, base of your skull. Watch how my head's nodding here. I'm going to let your head relax into the shake. Let your shoulders bounce up and down. Let your wrists flop around. You can even do this with a little turn. Just exploring the body, finding where you're holding tension, where you can release these patterns of unnecessary tension. Try it a little side to side with a lean. Letting out some sighing breaths as we do this. In the nose, out the mouth. Sighing breath. Sighing has been shown as one of the most effective breathing exercises. Now with a little forward and backwards. Rounding forward and going back, keeping the skull supported here. Don't let your neck collapse on the way back. Still sighing breaths. Come back to neutral. Just notice how your body feels. Sometimes there's a little buzz in the body. So you get a little piezoelectric charge in the bones. Let's double check our feet. They should be, again, about shoulder width. Toes pointing forward. Tuck your chin back. Lift your crown. Settle your chest. Drop the tailbone and pelvis. Roll your shoulders down your back. And just relax the arms by your sides. Feel your fingers a little spread. This is our Qigong stance, the posture that allows the flow of energy through the body, unimpeded by inefficient posture or unnecessary tension. Just hold this and breathe. Crown of the head floats to the sky, tailbone sinks to the earth. Joints are spread like little air balloons, are filled up between every joint, spreading the bones. Close your lips, press your tongue to the roof of your mouth gently, and watch your breath through your nose. See if you can follow that breath with your awareness all the way to the belly as we start to move here. Palms face up, lift to shoulder height. Palms face down, bring it down, back by the hips. With the breath, inhale through the nose, palms lift up. Exhale through the nose, press back down. In through the nose. Inhale, standing taller, bringing your weight into your toes. Exhale through the nose, sinking, bending slightly at the knees and the hips as the weight sinks back to the heels. Inhale, weight in the toes. Exhale, slowly shifting back to the heels. Entering our mindful movement here. This is like a breathing exercise with the added bonus of mindful movement. Sometimes this slow movement can be uncomfortable if it's your first time or you're new to this. And that discomfort is a sign that you're training your brain to do something it isn't used to doing. And so it might give a little resistance. Stick with it. Move slowly. Breathe slowly. Doesn't have to be exactly my speed. You might go a little quicker. You shouldn't feel like you're gasping for air. We want to slow down enough that it sends a signal to the nervous system that it's time to find this state of low stress, of flow and presence, of being in the zone. Mind and body coming together. Let's settle back to our starting position. Crown floating, tailbone sinking. Breath through the nose. And then bring your palms face up. Your arms round like you're holding a ball. So slightly different standing meditation posture here. Fingers nice and spread. Like every joint is a little inflated. Watching the breathing. Seeing if you can notice the breath even down in the lower abdomen. Then we'll move again, floating the hands up, pressing up and slightly forward in front of the face. And bringing it back in, making fists, squeezing the fists and pressing them together, interlocking the knuckles, rounding the back. Then with an inhale, we'll release, open the hands, press up and slightly forward, keeping the joints round. And exhale, squeeze the fists, press the fists together, round the back, and then grip the floor with your feet like you're squeezing the feet as well. Inhale as we open up, relax the hands, relax the feet. And exhale, squeeze the hands, squeeze the feet, press the knuckles together, and then even squeeze the pelvic floor, that muscle you use to stop urination. And then release all that tension as you open up again. Inhaling. And exhale. Our last point to squeeze is our eyes. Squeeze the muscles around the eyes. Wring the lymphatic fluid out of the eyes. Give them a little flush. And then inhale. Relax the eyes open. Relax the pelvic floor. Relax the hands and feet. Exhale. Squeeze hands, feet, pelvic floor, eyes. Inhale. Relax and open. And this is pulsing our chi, our life energy. Pulsing the gates where the chi leaves the body. We seal the gates. This exercise is called honoring heaven and earth. Here it's like we bow to the earth. And here like we open up to the heavens. This might seem a little silly, but see if you can feel that difference between relaxation and tension. Feel that contrast being made there. We'll come back to our standing position. And this time float the hands to a higher position we call embracing the tree. So our arms are round like we're hugging a tree or a ball against the chest. Elbows are dropped a little lower than the shoulders. Fingers are slightly spread. Knees are slightly bent, just a little soft as the tailbone sinks and the crown lifts to lengthen the spine. Chin slightly tucked back, breath through the nose. And just soak your awareness into your body like water into a sponge. Pay attention to your breath and body. Standing postures form the structure and foundation of Qigong, structuring the body for maximum efficiency of breathing, energy flow. We'll go into our next movement. We're going to press the hands up and slightly forward again, and then this time bring them out to the sides, and around and down. At the bottom, we're going to interlace the fingers at the first knuckle, spiral from the chest, separate the hands as they press up. Float out, relax the wrist, elbow, interlace the fingers just at the tip, rolling up, spiraling, and then separate as we press up. So our breath here, it's a very long breath. We're going to start the inhale here as we get the hands below the shoulders. Continue inhaling up to the chest, and then exhale as we press up, and continue exhaling as the hands go out to the sides. Inhale starts at the shoulders, coming down, continues. And Exhale as we press up and out to the sides. Now this one's a very slow breath, so feel free, again, to go your own pace. You want to be on the edge of your breath. As long and slow of a breath as you can do without feeling like you're gasping for air. So find that edge and then match the movement to that speed. That speed might be slower or faster than mine, or perhaps just the same. Now we're going to separate and press down from the chest. And then just repeat that a few times. Inhale, lift up to the chest. Exhale, press down from the chest. Just hoping to settle the heart, settle any rising tendency in our life force. Exhale, press down. Come back to neutral standing. Notice how you feel, notice your breath. And from here, we're going to bring the hands up to the face. We're going to use the hands to guide our awareness. Bring the hands over the head, behind the head, around the neck to the chest. And everywhere your hands are passing, you're putting your awareness in that part of your body. So wrap around the waist to the low back, come down the back of the legs, around the feet and up the inside of the legs. Nice and slow. Everywhere the hands pass, the awareness goes. Pelvis, belly, back up to the chest, throat, face, eyes, skull, neck, chest, going through again, belly, waist, low back, back of the legs. You can just breathe naturally through your nose here. Feet, inside of the legs, pelvis, belly. And we'll go through one more time. Chest, throat, face, eyes, skull. Wherever the awareness passes. In Qigong we say the mind leads the Qi, so wherever the awareness goes, the Qi gradually follows. Light up every area we pass our mind through. You even know this scientifically. Wherever we place our attention, we actually increase blood flow to that area. Because in Qigong, we add an extra step. We say the awareness leads the Qi to an area, and the Qi pushes the blood to that area. Then come up again by the chest and press down, exhaling. Closing down with this final exercise we call pulling down the sky. We inhale up to the forehead and exhale, palms face down, pressing down slowly in front of the body. Inhale, float up. When our hands get to shoulder height, bend the elbows. Hands come in by the forehead. And exhale, press slowly down. Again, we're going to use our hands to guide our awareness here. So we're going to float the hands up. Bring our awareness into our head, and then scan down, throat, chest, belly, pelvis, legs, feet. Just doing a body scan here, from the head to the feet. Just helping to settle our energy. Settle the mind, settle the heart, relax and nourish the body. It's always important to end Qigong practice with a downwards flow of energy, because as we start to build our Qi, our life force, it's a lot like heat. Heat tends to rise. Likewise, Qi as it builds will tend to rise to the heart, to the head. And so we help to here just distribute that energy evenly through the body. Make sure that we not only have energy, but that we have a good quality of energy, that energy is sustainable, calm, nourishing, and productive. Finally, we'll step our feet in, fold our hands just below the navel over the lower abdomen. Feet are close together to actually minimize our ability to balance. And we'll relax our feet, relax our lower legs, relax the hips and waist, neck and shoulders. Just start to allow the body to rock and sway. Like you were kelp in the ocean, just moving with the currents. Here we just let go of whatever perfectionism we might have had with the exercises. And here just allow the body to move naturally, just by relaxing. Natural breathing as well here. And finally, we'll step out to shoulder width and just circle the belly. This helps bring our attention to our lower abdomen. Again, the attention leads the chi leads the blood, so this helps to nourish our internal organs, energy and blood, in particular to help a little bit of extra energy store at this special location we call the dantian in Qigong. That's the lower abdominal region below the navel, which we'll start to spiral into here. This is like the anchor for our chi. Pause here. Feel your breath and attention here. And then with one last breath in, we'll release the hands with a big sigh, just letting that energy spread through the body. And then anywhere you feel that has become tense from all this standing and posture work, just kind of move around, use your natural intuition, or you could just copy me. Just find where your body needs to stretch or move to release that flow of energy. Hope you enjoyed this practice as much as I did. Hope you enjoyed the scenery here in Okinawa, Japan. One of the most incredible places I've traveled and filmed. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you'll see all the other videos that I come out with. And I think they get better each time, so stay tuned for the new ones, but I've also got lots of old videos you can check out on tons of different topics like Qigong for anxiety or depression or back pain or neck pain or things like that. So look through my videos. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Feel free to hit me up in the comments if you have ideas for new videos. Thanks so much for watching.